YouTube, welcome back. It probably sounds like so strange if you're watching this on the stream, where it's just like, you know what, just hey, welcome. Education reforms, the flow of the markets. As our reforms of the economy will hopefully be reinvade. Okay, we'll get this going. Do 86 days until the hardliners get pissy again. Are you getting any volunteers? You have volunteers from Lesotho. Lesotho, you freak. Okay. Where do we want to... I mean, you're just moving. Okay, can I just surround Port Elizabeth? The invasion of Afghanistan. This morning, American and NATO forces launched an intervention in Afghanistan, escalating the ongoing conflict between the Taliban and the government. This military operation was initiated in response to the growing threat that Taliban extremists pose to the region and in the world, as well as to the imminent failure of the civilian government. Reports show that airstrikes targeted key Taliban strongholds, infrastructure across the country. I'm sure for the British, the Soviets, and now the Americans. Look, I'm sure the invasion of Afghanistan will go smoothly, and there'll be no issues whatsoever. We'll send more weapons to the MPLA. It is Red Garlic. If you watch the YouTube video in the future, hello. Hello, Red Garlic. Can I send troops to Afghanistan? Is there a reason that I would want to? I don't know. Oh no, my unit's attacking. No, don't fight here. Kill these guys. I didn't mean to send this troop here. There's that one guy in the YouTube comments. I don't know if he's on stream. I don't know if he's here right now. Who's just telling me to suicide my units into the forced attack and try to suicide my troop into the MPLA. However, I have a strong feeling that my unit would actually just kill them all, and it would actually go very poorly for me. Then some more Soviet advisors. Yeah, maybe we'll join the mission here. I'm actually wondering, is this event brought over from Millennium Dawn? Because I'm like kind of like wondering. I actually can't send volunteers. We're not allowed to send volunteers to them. Because like in this timeline where, you know, the Soviet Union never collapsed, would 9/11 even happen? I'm not 100% too sure if it actually would or not. Oh, you guys don't have any generals. That'd be one reason you're not performing that well. World's greatest Koi 4 player here, by the way. If we had generals, our units would probably be better. Okay, let's pull you back, because I think this is about where we want to be. Push our way to the coast. Maybe take this supply hub instead. Yeah, I kind of expecting 9/11 to happen, but I was honestly kind of expecting like the planes hit like the Kremlin, or like the plane hit like St. Basil's the Cathedral or something, in retaliation for the 1980s Afghanistan war. I thought that could be like an interesting twist in the whole 9/11 thing. Darfur Liberation Front, declare war in Sudan. I don't think I care. If I can look at the Cold War, are you guys aligned with me at all? No, so your opinion doesn't matter at all. Also, I didn't notice before I actually started streaming today. At some point, Vietnam decided to tell me to go fuck myself, and I don't know. I don't know why that happened. Also, the Northern Alliance is now making a pretty good comeback against the Taliban. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna win, and you'll never see any problems ever again, which would be very, very good for them. And these guys are pretty low on strength. We're no longer getting the effects of Iraqi ship purchases. Okay, the hardliners are not happy. Get the event, the cycle will begin anew. Stability goes down by 10%. Conservative faction influence will increase. -30 for hardliner anger. They're currently at 45, so it's not going to hit them below 0. But we'll see. I love how it looks like he's going to be giving us a mission. In the Soviet Union-based MMO, like he's got a little quest for us. Indian Parliament has been under attack. Indian Parliament in New Delhi experienced a brazen terrorist attack on December 13, 2001. A group of armed militants stormed the complex, engaging in a firefight with security forces, resulting in a tragic loss of 7 lives. Okay, so we can definitely send you guys to try to clear out this one basic stack. Try doing another task in the tree. We can't act like this. We can't access you until we get down to is somewhere down here. We cannot do this tree. We cannot do this tree. The only thing we can do is just go down here. What's the name of the mod? We're playing Red Dusk. Should be on the Steam Workshop, which is where I got this from. We'll keep you stationed back for a second. We're going to keep on pushing this way. And the cycle has begun anew. Ryzkov tapped his finger on the desk as the votes were counted, as the executioners made their play. As his first step of progress struggled through its first struggle. He eyed the television, airing a large screening of a party congress as every member cast their notion forward. As usual, this sparked multiple arguments and confrontations. Ryzkov could almost chuckle at some of the speeches made against his act, a particular notable one coming from the gentleman from Sverdlovsk, speaking of how this would bring the days of plowshares and cattle back to Moscow. Next to Ryzkov sat his fellow ministers, both of the economy and industrial production, respectively. Both clearly were more worrisome of the debacle in front of them than Ryzkov, who held the spirit of a man purely exhausted. Just getting this reform into the Congress in the first place was a hassle, jumping through political hoops just to get the right people to configure his first economic reform. Now he had to watch as the hardliners went through a frenzy over this piece of capitalist filth, in their words. After what felt like hours, the final votes were tallied and the head announcer stepped up to the stand, papers of the results in his hands. Ryzkov awed the screen in suspicion. You could already tell something was wrong. You could see Puko recline in his seat, a slight smile visible on that old bastard's face. Right next to him was Grigory Romanov, similarly smiling. The sight of the two men clearly satisfied, raising red flags in Ryzkov's mind. His fears confirmed when the announcer spoke of the results. The results were common. Ryzkov's economic forums notions are in. The party Congress has blocked the notion in a majority vote. Boasts and shouts of anger were heard from the reformists, accusations of corruption thrown at the hardliners who sat idly in their seats. Ryzkov's department heads turned their heads, both in anger and in disappointment. This is complete bullshit! Pugo and his lackeys must have paid off some of Putin's men, or even ours. Ryzkov mentioned Ryzkov motioned silence in the room with his hand. Come now, Comrade Vasily. We mustn't let our anger consume us. Vasily calmed himself. With all due respect, Comrade Ryzkov, how can you stay with such ease after such an obvious attempt at corruption? Ryzkov reclined his seat. It is because, unlike all those other times those spineless dumbasses stepped on our march towards progress, this time, I have a plan to properly deal with them. No more games. And no more tricks. A new strategy. So if I'm remembering, Zany, if you can correct me here, you want to try to do the reconciliation, right? I believe that's the route we're going to be going for here. We're going to attempt the reconciliation, which is political power, 5% stability, adds balancing to the party, which is political power gain. Another horrible stability loss. Hardliner faction will decrease slightly by +10. So what are they at right now? They're at 15. We have 44 days for you. I mean, the KGB and the militaries are still very, very pro us, which is nice. By the way, Botswana, I can see that your entire, and Zimbabwe, Mozambique less so, I can see that your entire army is just kind of hanging out in the back, doing absolutely nothing, you pieces of shit. Allies are moving forward. Please stop adjusting this front line to be all the way over to the border with Namibia, okay? Stay over here for the time being, okay? Okay, we've captured this position. Reinforcement now arrived. This tile is technically empty, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. And we want to take you. I mean, our units are pretty low strength. Do they have any modifiers? ANC, insurgency, overstretched military. Okay. So they have a few penalties, but nothing like super, super crazy. Hold position, hold position. Where are you guys going? 3 divisions are going to stand behind. Can have you kind of push here. I'm going to move you 1 tile forward. So I want to take this. I fucking hate the hardliners. Another 0.5 decrease? Yeah, whatever. You know what? Just bring it back to negative 1.75. I hate these motherfuckers with a passion. They suck, and I hate them. Congratulations to the Euro for becoming the official currency of the European Union. So South Africa is bringing all of their troops back. 76, 78. I just want to make sure how many days. We have 26 days. You'll be done in less than that. He's a little bit like Speer. I think he does kind of play that same role here. I want this province. Hey! I mean, okay, the ANC actually took the province, which I mean is nice for us. We're going to keep on trying to counter you. Try to secure this position, please, and thank you. You should be able to get killed pretty quickly. A deal with the devil. In the last couple of weeks, the dissent has become a major concern in several republics, and the advancement of nationalism threatening the entire Union in this troubled Ryzkov. Thus, taking this into account, and the threat of collapse over his head, Ryzkov has made a major shift, an action that might change Soviet history. He has sought the support of the party militants and military men who he wants to ride on to bolster the hold of the state institutions. However, this form of strategic alliance, which is not without certain hazards, another potential consequence of working closely with the hardliners was complete irreconcilable rift within the party between the moderates and the reformists, which was not in the West's interest. But Ryzkov was pinning hopes on sending a united front that has support of the military to bring law and order to the Union. But he also has to be carefully weigh the long-term implications of a coalition against the short-term stability it promises. Reforms can wait. Union stability cannot. And I have to take you now. It's going to get you down currently at 35, which is fine. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Political power. The plus 20 is garbage. The militarists already like us. Conservative faction will increase by 10. I guess we'll increase party oversight for now. Where are you guys going? I'm not too sure. I'm going to kill you because you looked at me funny. It shouldn't be that difficult. And they have no supplies. So they shouldn't be able to really recover too much. I don't know what the AI is actually doing. I think the AI is just abandoning South Africa, which I mean helps me. You know, there's no denying that. Northern Alliance has defeated the Taliban. How are planes looking? Can't really fly any closer, unfortunately. But now all the planes that were on air superiority, I think you can also go to close air support. Is there anywhere? Is there any airbase closer? There's one in Lesotho, but Lesotho's clearly shown themselves to be a hostile state, so doesn't mean too much for us. 75, 15. There's 6 divisions here. We have taken Port Elizabeth. Look at, like, their days are numbered. It's just a matter of time. And how are you guys doing? I mean, you're doing pretty well. Again, I've given you your guns. They have Soviet support. Ignore the one mechanized division that's just kind of hanging out here. I could just give them more guns. Right? Like, I could just, here, have like another like 5,000. Just in case you need them. I'm going to kill every one of these motherfuckers. I hate them so much. I've never had like one event that has positively bolstered my support. Every single time, they just protest more and more. It's just like, shut the fuck up. I hate you. Like, isn't it, like, who's the leader of the hardliners? Isn't it like Pugo? Pugo's not even a real name, okay? Prioritize political stability. Monthly reform progress will decrease. Yeah, I mean, it's already at rock bottom, man. It literally cannot get any worse. Sure, let's contact the hardliners next. We need like a good old-fashioned purge of the party. I don't. They shouldn't be here. Hugo's Latvian. Can we deport his ass? Like, Latvia's not even in the Union anymore. Get him fucking out of here. Send them back to, I don't know. Let's just pick what's the worst city in Latvia? Send him there. Get his ass out of my country. Why do they have 8 divisions in just hanging out here? Isn't there like anywhere better that they could be? Like, they have 13 of it. They're just all hanging out here. Pakistan's won the Kashmir War. Okay, did they take all of Kashmir? Taking some of it. May or may not lead to a war between India and Pakistan. We'll see. So confused with what these guys are actually doing, because I mean we can't attack here. 8 divisions is just like that's a non-starter. Pull you back at least a little bit. Hey, we have free dockyards. Sure, build some convoys. Just so I don't have to think about it right now. Okay, mechanize. Get down to Cape Town, please. You had the grand strata of yes, we should put all of our army into a single tile. I don't know. They just put all their troops in one province, and now they're gonna get encircled. Okay. Push. I mean, it is. Wait, is it a port? No, it's not. It's just a supply hub. Balancing the Politburo. More influence of the reformists and the conservatives. Ability goes down a little bit. 5% stability. With the 5% stability gain, and then it's a negative 3% stability loss. So it's like a positive 2%, which, I mean, sure. By the way, are we having a countdown here yet? No. Honestly, is there any reason for me right now to even try to bolster reform progress? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to do, like, literally anything. So let's... Sure, let's get more stability. I swear to God, I've never hated anyone more in my entire life. Like, what's their problem? Okay, Sudan has defeated the Darfur Liberation Front. They have 4 divisions here. I mean, if I can just, like, try to kill you... Like, they're moving some units out. Hungary's invaded Romania. Ever since the ultranationalist MIEP takeover in Hungary in 1994, tension between Hungary's neighbors increased day by day under the country's new nationalist agenda and military ramp-up. Many have wondered if the Hungarian government could actually start a war in Europe. Today, this has been confirmed as multiple Hungarian divisions and militias crossed the Romanian border. The invasion, while anticipated, still came as a surprise, as it wasn't quite expected for Hungary and its quite small army, mostly made up of militias, to invade another country, let alone Romania. Hungary's leader, István Kurchka, promised revengeance for the Hungarian minority president in Romania, as well as revenge for the past wars in which Hungary's lost. The Soviet Union, along with the United States, along with the United Nations, denounced Hungary for engaging in a war of aggression, with Moscow threatening the Hungarian fascist. Many wonder the Soviets might intervene at a later date. Motherfucker, I'll intervene right now. We can send 4 divisions. So yeah, you're a right-wing nationalist. You're also right-wing nationalist. Maybe I don't get involved whatsoever. Maybe I just let them... Let's just have the right-wing infighting go on for a little longer. And then we can just pick the carcass of whoever's left. Like, they're both going to kill each other, right? There'll be hundreds of thousands of dead, and then we just kind of swoop in the last second. 13 to 37, 23 to 39. They're going to be fighting in the mountains. So I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Sure, let's go for better defense for our artillery pieces. Sure. How are you guys doing, by the way? Just... I don't even know where you guys would want to push. Do you have manpower? Like, is that your issue? You have 1 in 2,000. Okay, they have no troops. They have no actual units to fight with. Which, I mean, is an understandable worry. What a complete mess. I mean, do I try to even kill you? Roll back reforms. Let's balance the Politburo. 2 divisions, 5 divisions. I mean, I can get you encircled. That would be nice. Let's see if you can maybe try to take this province. Again, let's kind of squeeze them down a little bit to the best of our abilities. But I will say that at least right now is a pretty good time for us to end the YouTube. So thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Want to see more, subscribe. Tune in tomorrow and you can watch more.